Pole Position is an influential game released by Namco. It was the game that paved the way, no pun intended, for future arcade games and video games in general. Anyway, here you driving a Formula 1 car, and you drive along, try to win a race, just like what would you do in the actual sport. The pinnacle of motorsport. You start with a qualification to decide your position, and then if you're good enough, only then you can take part in a race. Yup, there's some time limit. If you cannot qualify in time, your gameplay is over and you should get out from the cabinet and never return again. Once you qualify in time, depending on position, you can start the race. It's lights out and away we go. Just like actual Formula 1, you can race against other rivals, but be careful though, because this is the 70s and the early 80s. The cars are fragile. Safety measures came a long way to today, but back then, they're still in beta tests. That means one small tap of the other car, one small crash into the barrier outside the track will surely send you into an explosion. The road is congested by a bunch of traffic. Those are your rivals and you have to weave your way around this Fuji Speedway if you want to win. Oh, did I mention that you have to do few more laps and then have to make it back in time, or else you will run out of time and the game is over? So it's a race of survival. Do you want to race for the ultimate title, or do you want to race just to survive and prove that you're an actual good driver and not as bad as Sir Lance Stroll? Oh, I forgot to mention that the game also have this weird control where the car is pretty slippery. Every time you make the turn, the car will continuously steer to the direction until you face the opposing one. That right there is the lack of traction control, because traction control was not introduced until 1987, 5 years after this game was released. So because of that, only the bravest, only the toughest, and only the most skilled driver can master the beast in front of them. And as a result, you have to always counter steer all the time to avoid the car from sliding over the places. And like I said earlier, with all the traffic in the way and the twisty corners, you can have a lot of time crashing everywhere until you get a hang of it. Complete few laps, finish ahead, score enough points to brag about around the people next to you, and that's Pole Position. The game that would set the arcade scene on fire for the next few years, and then pave the road for the next generation of gaming until today. It's one of the few important pillars in gaming history. Okay, while we're at it, might as well just, I'm gonna do my top 5 prediction for the 2025 season. Because you don't always have this chance anyway. So first one, of course, Ferrari will become champion. Not just for the World Driver Championship, but also the World Constructor Championship. This will be our year. Surely nothing out of the ordinary will happen again. We will win this title. Forza Ferrari, bring the title back to Maranello. Scooter Ferrari can definitely make it happen this time around. Considering that I'm not a big fan of Charles Leclerc or Lewis Hamilton anyway, hey, as long as they can win the title and some races and everything, I'm happy with it. Number 2, Max Verstappen will never win another title. You heard me say it. You can say what you want, but Red Bull will struggle much more compared to last year. That yes, they will win some races, but they will never win another title. Whether it's the constructor or the driving championship, they will never win anything at all. Max Verstappen will win some race, Liam Lawson will win some race, but that doesn't mean they will win any of the titles. Number 3, Oscar Piastri will outscore Lando Norris in terms of the Drivers' Championship points. As we see last year, Oscar Piastri has improved as a driver compared to 2023, and in 2024 he improved a lot. So one could wonder what he will do this season. And 2025 though will be his breakout year, where he will dominate over the golden boy that is Lando Norris. Number 4, Fernando Alonso will get to be on the podium again since 2023. Considering that Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Vettel are some of my favorite drivers and still is to this day, I would hope that the rookie will be able to stand on the podium, maybe the podium top 3 or even a race win. He will definitely get it this time again. And number 5, Williams will be in the top 5 for the Constructors' Championship battle. Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull, and Williams, the top 5 in their respective order. Williams will be able to contend for some valuable points in the Constructor. So yeah, those are my predictions. Hopefully they will go well. If not, if there's a commentator curse, well, I'm sorry, but hey, I can't read in the future. This was made in March, just a few days before Australian Grand Prix, so who knows when you come back to this video many months later, I don't know, Singapore Grand Prix, the Japanese Grand Prix, or the Brazilian Grand Prix, where this might be true, I don't know. Call me a wizard if that were to be true. That's all I gotta say, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.